Hey, good morning. It's best-selling author, coach, and small business specialist Alex Goad with today's 10x Your Life capsule. So here's what today's subject is about. It's about getting out of a rut when you feel like you're in one, or just generally increasing the upward spiral positive momentum of your life. So here's the 4 steps real quick. Step number 1 is to increase your social interaction or decrease your level of isolation. So this is one of the things that tends to happen over time if we're not careful, is we reduce our social network, we reduce our number and the quality of the social interactions that we have with different people. And we'd often do this totally by accident. We don't even realize that it's going on, and all of a sudden you wake up one day and you feel like, things are kind of dull and gray, and you just don't have the oomph that you're used to having. Well, that's one of the reasons why. So if you feel that way, reach out to people from your past. Reach out to friends, family. Go and become part of a new community, a new group. And doing so is going to give you a new perspective on things and a new positive energy. Number 2, exercise a signature skill. So all of us have things that we're good at. When we do things that we're not good at, it kind of gives us a low mood, a feeling of inefficiency. And when we do things that we're good at, we feel like we're contributing more value to the world. And contributing value to the world, again, as social creatures, it's kind of our inborn duty to do that, or at least it's something that when we do it, it makes us feel good. So if you're great at cooking, cook something fantastic. If you're great at marketing, put together a stellar marketing campaign, or give somebody a hand, coach somebody, reach out to someone, make them feel good, make them laugh, if that's what you're good at. And what you'll find is that when you do something that's good for somebody else, you're doing something that's good for yourself as well. And it can put you in a state of flow. And when you're in a state of flow, you kind of rekindle all the positive neural chemistry that constitutes being in the zone and feeling good. And just creating that kind of mental space can allow you to see things differently, and it'll allow you to make different decisions, take different actions, and all of that is going to create more positive momentum in your life. All right. Strategy number 3 is to experience more novelty. So again, the human brain is spectacularly wired for novelty. Whatever stays the same in our life, our brain learns to ignore it, as if it doesn't matter anymore. So when you feel like you're in a rut or you don't have any positive momentum, it's because you're not really experiencing anything new in your life, and your brain has become completely and totally familiar with everything around you. And so sometimes we have everything that we need, but we don't realize it because it's so familiar and we're so used to it that it doesn't feel like it means anything. So the conundrum with all of this is that when you're in a rut, you don't feel like doing any of these things. Well, that's all the more reason to do it, because the sooner you do it, the sooner you're going to experience a different state of mind, a different state of being. So you can go to a show, you can sign up for a new membership, you can read a new book, you can experience some new people, you can go to a new place, you can take the airplane and go somewhere and explore something that you've never seen before. And even if you don't feel like doing it, once you're there and once you're experience it, you're going to see that you're going to gain new perspective, you're going to feel differently. And this is one of the most important things to remember when you're in a rut or you're trying to increase the momentum of your life, is that the action is going to precede the feeling. So a lot of the times when we're stuck there, you feel like, when I feel differently, then I will act differently. Well, the real truth is that when you act differently, then you will feel differently. And I've saved the best, or if you want, the worst for last, because this is perhaps one of the ones that's more difficult to accept for most people. But here's what it is that a lot of the times when we're in a rut, there's something that we feel that we need to do, and it keeps coming up. And then we keep not doing it, and we keep kind of pushing it back and trying to forget about it. Well, that's often what the rut is based on in the first place. So you've got to increase your courage, take a chance, and try to solve or face the situation or the problem, or seize the opportunity that's kind of spinning around in the back of your head, and just go for it. And what happens is that you're either going to experience a victory or a defeat, but both of those things are going to warm you up on the inside, and they're going to create new perspectives. So Those are the 4 ways to get out of a rut, or the 4 ways to increase the positive momentum in your life. If that's what you're after, try one of them, try all of them. I think you'll like the results. Thanks for listening. I'm Alex Goad, reminding you that the way you live today is the way that you live every day. So go out there and make it count.